Well, in breaking news, the two largest economies on the planet, the United States and China, are this morning locked in an extremely dangerous trade war. Donald Trump is raising tariffs against China to 125% after China raised retaliatory tariffs on US goods to 84% overnight. But that's not the main story. The main story is this 90-day reprieve for all other nations.
Nothing's over yet, but we have a tremendous amount of spirit from other countries, including China. China wants to make a deal. They just don't know how quite to go about it. You know, it's one of those things they don't know how quite. They're proud people. And President Xi's a proud man. I know him very well, and they don't know quite how to go about it, but they'll figure it out.
So in what many people have regarded as Donald Trump backing down, he is imposing a 90-day pause in reciprocal tariffs and the tariff level being brought down to a universal 10% cut. What does that mean for us here in Australia? Well, not much, because it seems, and we're still trying to work out the details, that all other nations above 10% just come down to our level. So nothing changes for us. The White House says the measures are a result of overwhelming amount of requests to negotiate with the Trump administration.
We have just been overwhelmed by the response from mostly our allies who want to come and negotiate in good faith. So we are expecting them to come with their best deal. As I said a week ago today, don't retaliate, hold your ground, let's see what happens. And China, they kept escalating, and now they have 125% tariffs that will be effective immediately. Because of the large number of inbounds, we've had more than 75 countries contact us, and I imagine after today there will be more. So it is just a processing problem. Each one of these solutions is going to be bespoke. It is going to take some time, and President Trump wants to be personally involved. So that's why we're getting the 90-day pause.
Well, the share markets have been on an absolute tear this morning. Taking a look at the Dow Jones, which is the blue chip companies, it is up a staggering 7.5% and moving very quickly by the moment. After the days of sell-offs over the past few days, there is something of an upward correction now that there is this 90-day reprieve. James Matthews has more now from DC.
He has backed down from that robust stance, that tariffs for all, and an increasing isolation, an isolated position that drew the ire not just of people around the world, countries around the world, but also people in the United States close to him. Money people who put him in the Oval Office. I was interested there that he spoke about watching an interview with Jamie Dimon. He's the CEO of JP Morgan. He was on Fox Business this morning. That's where people go to speak to Donald Trump because they know he watches that particular cable channel. Jamie Dimon said today it was likely that the United States was heading for a recession. Ally that to dire warnings from other people. Bill Ackman, the hedge fund billionaire who funded Donald Trump's campaign, he was talking about an economic nuclear winter. So in that kind of context, and remember the markets were tumbling as well, Donald Trump has taken this decision. Has he backed off? Has he backed down? I think many people will interpret it that way. The question would have to be, why have the chaos? If this was a strategy that was ultimately designed to pressure countries into queuing up to negotiate, these are countries who would have negotiated in any case without the turmoil, markets tumbling, money falling off the value of pensions around the country and causing extreme concern amongst people in Trump's inner circle. Remember Elon Musk. For several days he's been railing against the prospect of tariffs because of how they would affect his particular business.